This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Today's discussion is a discussion about what's wrong with private equity. And so here's the issue. Over the last year, private equity funds, the big ones, the KKRs, the Carlyle groups, the Blackstones, saw a good rise last year in their stock prices. Now they seem to have a fundamental problem. And this is why KKR's stock went down after it released earnings and why Carlisle stock went down today after it released earnings. So what's going on is you've got a bastardization of the business. And it's sort of like the Vegas house. What you have going on now is each of their fee income is rising tremendously. They're all recording record amounts of fees. A lot of it's on private credit placements, often of their own, where they're taking fees off the top. And here's what we find with businesses. When businesses are producing real results for customers, in the long run, those businesses thrive. So, for example, what's going on with PE right now is the opposite. They are winning on the fee income business, but they're losing on the exit business and making money from their investment business. So one of the things that Carlyle said in their report was, and they try and say this as quietly as they can, aside from fundraising being a little tepid, a little slow, that essentially the juice in the sale of businesses is not happening right now. That's the 20% they make on the 2 and 20 is the general fee, 2% fee income, 20% profits on exits. Right now, they're not seeing that. So that's where you're starting to have trouble right now as investors aren't hitting their rates of return and ultimately the private equity funds, even though they're doing great on fee income, that means they're doing great on sort of the carry or just not really. I guess you wouldn't call that the carry, just the general fee income, but they're not really making money for the investors in the way they were. At some point, that pushes investors to keep on staying with this, or they say this has got so democratized that we go back to S&P index funds and stocks. But that's today's discussion. What's wrong with private equity? Text me at 773-766-5322. If you're the first to text me, I'll send you a $100 Amazon gift certificate that deals with this. And give me your thoughts. Give me your opinions. I'd love to hear them. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Thank you.